Now we go to our second segment, which is the key fundamentals before you go in. What is the single most important thing that a person should prepare before entering a negotiation?
Single most. Okay. Very difficult to say single most. Okay, so what I can say is this.
Give us a top 5 then.
Okay.
The chart.
I'll give you
Because see, he's a trainer. I know how much they like this.
I'll give you 4.
Okay.
Okay. 4 things to prepare.
See, I asked for 5, he gave me 4.
Very good. So negotiation. Correct. So always ask for more. Very good.
I should have asked for
But that's
3.
another technique. So okay. So first thing is, when I'm preparing to go into a negotiation, I must be very clear what is my no deal situation.
Okay.
So don't go in there and just navigate and see how. I must know when I go into this negotiation what is a no deal. Walk away. That one very important. So if it's price, we call it reservation price. If it's non-price things like terms, post-sales, pre-sales, whatever, that's called walk away. Your walk away. So you must know what's your walk away. What will decide this deal not worth it? I must know. Right? Different elements. Number 2 is, okay, let's say the deal does not work. What are my other options? Let's say I'm a customer, I'm in the procurement, I'm dealing with one supplier, and this supplier is been our supplier for some time. If this deal does not close, I cannot get what I want, can I get it from somebody else? I need to know. Do I have, in negotiation language, we call this BATNA, BATNA, in Harvard Business School.
Best alternative to negotiation.
Best alternative to a negotiated agreement. So I say very simple, do I have options or not? That's number 2. Number 3 is, when I go in, I must understand what is the other person's interest. A lot of times we go into the negotiation only thinking about our interest. So I'm going to talk about you, right? So let's say I'm dealing with you. What will be in your best interest? Your best interest will be long term. Your best interest will be situations where I can also increase your reputation. So thinking of that in my mind, so when I told you about Malaysian book records and all that, I'm thinking we grow together. Also remember we had a meeting and I told you if we have this growth in terms of subscribers, I will be the best case study.
Yeah.
I'm talking about you. Of course, for me as well benefit, but I'm trying to position where you also benefit. And that's intelligent negotiations. A lot of people come in, I only want what I want. That's a mistake. You cannot do that. So you think about yourself, very good, but you must also think about the other side. What would that person want? And when you start your negotiation, try to talk about what they're going to benefit more than what you're going to benefit. When you talk so much about them, they're like, so actually, how will you gain? Then that's it. Because so good, it's so appealing. So what do you need then from me?
So I guess when you were negotiating, I actually did that right, because you asked the same question.
Correct. So in my case,
I'm
what am
starting
I?
my class.
And for the rates, I felt okay. I'm willing to, because my budget, I have a budget. In my mind, okay, sounds very good. And also let me test. How is the working relationship? You might be good, but if it doesn't, there's no chemistry, we have a problem.
But okay, you are talking about negotiations and thinking about the other person. But you are using more like intangible sort of benefits, right? I don't know whether the word is intangible, but you're saying, okay, how would the outcome of this benefit me as well as you? That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
In terms of, in my case, you mentioned a profile, having a portfolio, etc. But in negotiations, when it's about money, your incentive, if you are the one selling, is to get the best price, highest number.
Yep.
My incentive is to get the lowest price.
Correct.
So in such a situation where it's a more cutthroat, can your philosophy actually work?
Can, because now you'll be talking about if we do this work together, how much will be your savings? And of course, my margins are my margins. But I will sell to you your cost savings. I will sell to you after we do this business, we close this deal, how much you will save on the post-service. And what are we giving you in terms of warranties, claims and all that you will save if you go to competitors in the market. This is what they're giving. We will give you also this. So you must change it into something which is tangible. For people to feel it. So I give you an example. Even simple example, insurance. You want to sell insurance, you go to a person and you tell the person, this is called the funny money technique. Okay, funny money. So I tell you, okay, we know the policy is about $300 a month. $300 a month. So yeah, about 10 ringgit a day. 10 ringgit a day is more than the breakfast you will have. But if something happens to you the day after tomorrow, that 10, 20 ringgit would give your family how much? So from 300 ringgit a month, I've already do 10 ringgit a day. If it's 30 ringgit a month, I'll tell you 1 ringgit a day for your life, not important. Now, if for example, if I tell you straight away, it's going to cost you 3,000 plus a year. 3,000 is a lot. I break it down to small. Now, with my client that talked about giving 50%, the reason I could bring only a very small percentage discount, I told them, we got another 400 days to train. They say, yeah, Suresh, if you only give me a 100 ringgit discount, how? I said that 100 ringgit discount is actually a 40,000 discount. 100, I think what? 100 times 400 is about 40,000. It's a 40,000 discount, no? Oh, 40,000, yeah, 40,000. You know how many training days I lose, you know? Oh, I didn't see, Suresh. So you're getting a 40,000 discount. So that 100 became 40,000. So then they were like, oh, I didn't think of that. So you are asking me to give you few 100,000 discount. Oh yeah, correct. Also, it doesn't make sense to you. I say, you're right. But I want to work with you. So I'm willing to give you a 40,000 discount. That is my staff, how many months salary? So they look at me, but because you get the quality, I'm still doing work with you. I know your people. So I sell all those things and you still get a 40,000 discount. So
How I know today's topic is on negotiations, but what you just talked about is actually so important because, of course, it's a part of this whole negotiation, but it's more to communication. What you just explained was communicating things in a different way.
Yeah.
Instead of being blatant binary, you are sort of drawing comparison. So how important is that approach in winning negotiations at any level, maybe even in your home or at work, in your family?
yeah, I mean, communication, that's why the two reasons they fail, the person negotiating and the perceived value. So the person negotiating, if you're cutthroat, direct, in your face, like it, don't like it, up to you, then very difficult to negotiate. And people won't like negotiating with you. Like right now, our good friends in the US, this is how it is. I don't like it. I tariff you. And even his own allies are moving away. Nobody likes to deal with the bully. So if you continue that way, you're going to have very few friends and more enemies. And you cannot survive. I had a client and their philosophy was squeeze as much as you can. And the market did not want to even tender for any of the project. It was a property developer, and the market will talk, you go with these guys, they will squeeze you. And when they were asking for tender, you need three requests for proposals, right? Or requests for quotation. They couldn't even get two. They only got one. And the one that goes in, now they know, I'm the only one. So now I will squeeze you back. So we had to change. So when we went in and did negotiations, these stories came out. They told us, now Suresh, very difficult. So we have to change the strategy. So when you go into a negotiation, like what we talked about, the things to prepare, right? So knowing what is a no deal. You cannot go in there, try to go and hit rock bottom. Nobody will want to work with you. You must know what is a good deal. If I get around this range for this particular thing, for example, credit terms. Mine is 30 days, yours is 90 days. What is good enough? For me, I can go up to 45 days. If you can go up to 45 days, okay, deal. If not, no deal for that. But if I can close a deal in terms of delivery frequency, then we can come back and revisit credit terms. So even when you negotiate, what items to negotiate? Is it the difficult ones first or the easy one first? All that needs to be trained. If not, people go in straight away for the most difficult part. That's sure way to failure.